Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet this beautiful spiderweb bandana crochet. As you can see, it looks really lovely and you can wear it as a hair accessory or waist accessory. So without further ado, let's get on with it. So for the supplies, you'll need a 3mm crochet hook, a pair of scissors, and you'll need a stitch marker if you want to keep count, and then you'll need a darning needle. Okay, and I'm using a thread, a yarn known as polypropylene thread. Okay, it's a type of plasticky kind of yarn, like it's like a bit kind of like a thread, you could say. Okay, but it's completely fine if you use yarn also for this pattern. I'm just using it because it gives like a webby kind of look, you know, like kind of web-ish kind of look. So yeah, let's get on with it. So I'm going to make a magic circle first, and for that I'm going to loop the yarn 3 times around my finger, like this. Go around once, then twice, and thrice. Okay, and then I'm going to take my crochet hook, and then I'm going to go under all 3 loops, and pull the 3rd loop through the other 2 loops, like so. Then I go under the long end of the yarn, and I pull it through the loop on my hook, and I pull on it to tighten it. Now that is all for a magic circle, and then we are going to chain 2. Chain 1, wrap the yarn around our hook and pull through, and chain 2. Okay, so these V's are our chains. Again, we're going to yarn over and go into our magic circle and yarn over and pull out. So now we have 3 loops, and we pull through the first 2 loops and through the next 2 loops. Now this tall line you see over here, that is our double crochet. So again, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull out, and pull through the first 2 loops and the next 2 loops. Okay, I'm going to make 10 of these, 10 double crochets. Okay, so now I have made 10 double crochets, and as you can see, we have 2 loops on our magic circle since we loop the yarn 3 times around our finger and pull through 2 loops. Okay, so now when I pull on the tail end, you can see that 1 loop is getting smaller. See, for me it's this loop. So I'm going to pull on that loop, and you can see the magic circle will get smaller. Okay, see, as you can see, the magic circle is getting smaller, and we're going to pull on it really tight. Okay, and once that's done, we're going to pull on the tail end to close that loop. So when you pull on the tail end, that loop goes. Okay, so now we're going to put our hook back, and we're going to slip stitch into the very first double crochet. So at the top of our double crochets, if you've noticed, there is a V shape. Okay, 2 loops. So each V represents 1 double crochet. So if we count backwards, our 10th double crochet, which is the first one we made, we are going to go into the V of that. Okay, and we are going to yarn over, pull out, and pull through the loop on our hook. That is a slip stitch. And now we are going to chain 2, again to give height for our double crochet, and we are going to work into that same V, the one where we slip stitched into. We're going to make 1 double crochet. Okay, and this time we are going to chain 3. So yarn over, pull, and yarn over, pull, and make 3 chains. And then we go into the next V, and we make 1 more double crochet. And we're not skipping any double crochets. Okay, we're going to work into all of them. And we're going to do this 1 double crochet and chain 3 till we have 8 double crochets. Okay, so we have this webby shape, a mesh shape. Okay, so now as you can see, I have 8 double crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we are not going to work into the final 2 stitches. Okay, we're not going to work into those, but we are going to chain 2. Okay, again to give height for our double crochet, and we're going to turn our work like that. Okay, and we're going to work on that curve. Now this time we have a double crochet over here, the last one we made, Okay, so we are going to yarn over and go into that double crochet and make 2 double crochets into that one stitch. Okay, so kind of like an increase, and we're gonna work 2 double crochets in there. So yarn over, go in to that same stitch, that same hole, then yarn over, pull out, and pull through the 2 loops and next 2 loops. Okay, so now we're going to repeat the same pattern, but this time we're going to increase the chain and we are going to make 4 chains. Okay, so chain 4, and then we're going to work into the next double crochet after the 3 chains from our previous round. As you can see over there, we are going to yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull out, and make a double crochet. And we are going to repeat the pattern again. We are going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4, and we make a double crochet after the 3 chains. And we are going to continue this pattern for this row. Okay, so now I'm done, and we have 1 double crochet left. It's our last double crochet. Okay, and what we're gonna do is we're going to make 2 double crochets into that stitch. So like we did at the start, we're going to make 2 double crochets into 1 stitch. Okay, so now for every row after this row, we'll have 2 double crochets at the start and 2 double crochets at the end. Okay, so now we're going to chain 2 to start our new row, and we're going to turn our work again, turn it to this side from here to here, and we are going to make 2 double crochets, but this time 1 double crochet into 1 stitch because we already have 2 double crochets. Okay, okay, so now we're going to chain 5. Okay, so every row we are going to increase a chain or increase 2 chains. That's up to you. So over here I'm chaining 5 and I'm skipping the 4 chains and going into the double crochet. Okay, and we're going to just continue this pattern, and we're going to increase it by either 1 or 2 chains every row. Okay, so now I am down to my last 2 double crochets. So we're just going to make 1 double crochet and 1 stitch. And as you can see, this is our pattern. We chain 2 again, and we make 2 double crochets, and we are just going to repeat the pattern. Like I said, we're going to increase it by 1 or 2 chains every time. Okay, so we're going to work until we have like sort of till our thigh bone, like where our hip and thigh meet, somewhere up to there. Okay, so now as you can see, I have made 9 rows of this pattern, as you can see. So I've went from 3 chains to 4 chains to 5 to 7, 8, 9, 10, and 12. Okay, it's important that your last chain is an even number. Okay, so we chain 1, 2, and we make 2 double crochets as usual. And then after that, we have 12 chains, and the half of 12 is 6, right? So we're going to chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're gonna count 6 chains from our 12 chains over there, as you can see, using our darning needle. As you can see, there are small V's over there, small V's. So we're going to go into that 6th V. We're going to go into the front loop and back loop, and we're going to leave out the back bump. As you can see, there's a loop over there, the back. That is the back bump. And we're going to work into the front loop and back loop. Okay, so we're going to go in there and make 1 double crochet. over, go in, and yarn over, pull out, and make 1 double crochet. Now we're going to chain 6 because we have 6 chains left, and we're going to make a normal double crochet into our double crochet stitch, the one we have from our previous pattern. Okay, we're just going to continue again. We're going to chain 6, and we are going to count 6 chains on our 12 chains. Now depending on the number of chains you have, like if you have 10 chains, then you should count 5 chains. Okay, so on your chains you're going to count half of it, and you're going to work a double crochet into that middle chain. Okay, and we're going to work into the front loop and back loop, and we're going to leave the back bump out. Okay, so go in there, and then we yarn over, pull out, and make a double crochet. And like normal, we're just going to chain 6 and make a double crochet into the stitch we already have a double crochet. Now I'm done, and I'm down to my last 2 double crochets, so we're going to make 2 double crochets over there. And now I'm going to chain 2, and now for this round I'm going to make 2 double crochets at the start again. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to chain 6, which is the same number of chain as our previous row, and then into the center double crochet, the one we made on the chain, I'm going to work 1 double crochet. Okay, and then I'm going to chain 3. Okay, so chain 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to work 1 more double crochet into that same stitch, that same double crochet. So I'm gonna go in, yarn over, pull out, and make 1 more double crochet. So this creates a point, as you can see, like a pointy thing, triangle, upside down triangle. And then we're going to chain 6 again and make 1 double crochet into our normal double crochet stitch. Okay, and we're going to continue this pattern for this row. So we're going to chain 6, and then into the double crochet we made on our chain, we are going to make 1 double crochet. Okay, and then we are going to chain 3, and we are going to make 1 more double crochet into that same stitch, so we get a pointy thing. Okay, and that is the pattern for this row. And we're just going to repeat this pattern. Okay, so we're going to chain 1, chain 2, and make 2 double crochets. And now for this row I'm still keeping the chain as 6 chains, but for the point I'm increasing the chain to 4 chains. Okay, so I'll show you what I mean. First I'm going to make 6 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then I'm going to go into that double crochet, the double crochet of our point. Okay, so we are going to work 1 double crochet in there, and we are going to chain 4 and then work into the other double crochet. So we're just going to make our point bigger by working into those 2 double crochets and increasing 1 chain each row. Okay, but the other chain, the chain 6, you can either increase it now, or you can increase it after a few rows. It's totally up to you how you want to increase it. And we are just going to repeat that pattern. Okay, so chain 6 and make 1 double crochet into the starting double crochet of the point, then chain 4 and make one more double crochet into the other point. Okay, so we're just going to continue this pattern and we're going to increase the point. Okay, so now I am going to make a new pattern. So for my previous row I had 7 chains, so for this row I'm making 8 chains and just increasing about 1 more chain. And now I'm going to make a double crochet into that double crochet stitch, and this is actually part of our point. As you can see, my point has grown bigger from 3 chains to 4 chains to 5 chains to 6 chains. So the last row I made had 6 chains on my point. So I'm going to make a double crochet and chain 3 and make one more double crochet into that same stitch. So I'm making a point again, a small point, but this time what I'm doing is I'm going to make 2 points on the starting double crochet and the ending double crochet of our point. So I've chained 6 because my previous row had 6 chains for the point, and again I'm going to make 1 double crochet after that, and as you can see that's the ending double crochet of our point. So again I'm going to chain 3. Okay, so chain 1, chain 2, chain 3, and then I'm going to make 1 more double crochet to make a small point. Okay, so as you can see I have 2 points on top of 1 huge point. Then I'm going to chain 8 again to give space, and then I'm going to make 1 double crochet into our normal double crochet stitch, as you can see, and then I'm going to chain 8 again to start the pattern again. Okay, so chain 8, and this time when we make a double crochet we are reaching our point again. This time, as you can see, this is our point from 3 chains to 4 chains to 5 to 6. Okay, so now I'm going to chain 3 and make 1 more double crochet into that same stitch to make a point on top of that big point. Then I'm going to chain 6. Okay, and then I'm going to make a double crochet onto the other side of that point, and then I'm going to chain 3 and make a double crochet. So we're just going to repeat this pattern. Okay, I know it's a little confusing, but like basically what I'm doing is making 2 points on top of the point we made earlier. Okay, at the start of the round we made 2 double crochets into 1 chain, into 1 stitch, and we had a chain 3 space in between it. So we grew that point, and on both sides, like the starting double crochet and the ending double crochet of that point, we're going to make a smaller point. Okay, and we're just going to continue this pattern for this row. Okay, so for this row we are starting a new pattern. Again, I've already made my 2 double crochets, and our previous row had a chain 8, so this row I'm also going to make a chain 8. Okay, so now our pattern is going to be a little different. As you can see, we made 2 small points last round, so I'm going to work into the first double crochet of that small point, and then I'm going to chain 5. Okay, so after I chain 5, as you can see on our chains we have V's right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip the first V and go into the second V, okay, which is skipping the 5th chain and going into the 4th chain. So I just go in, no yarning over before, and then a yarn over and pull out. So you have 2 loops and you pull through those 2 loops. That is a single crochet. Okay, again we go in, yarn over, pull out, and pull through the 2 loops, and we make 5 single crochets like that in 1 chain. Okay, so it creates a sort of circle like bump. then I'm going to chain 3, and then I'm going to make a double crochet into the second double crochet of our point, like that. Okay, so we've got this pointy loopy kind of thing. Okay, and then I'm going to chain 6 because our point, like our big point, had 6 chains at the end. Again, I'm going to make a double crochet onto the first double crochet of our small point, because last row we made 2 small points on the big point. I'm going to chain 5 again, and then I'm going to skip the first V and go into the second V and make 5 single crochets. Okay, and after I make 5 single crochets, I am going to chain 3. Okay, so chain 1, 2, 3, and go into the second double crochet of that small point. Okay, so now 2 points are done. Our 2 loopy points are done. Okay, the ones that are next to each other, as you can see. So we're going to repeat the pattern. We're going to chain 8 this time. So as you can see, I'm just going to show you one more time. So I have a chain 8 over here. Chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I'm going to make a double crochet right to that stitch over there. And then I have another chain 8, because the one that was in between that was our normal double crochet stitch. And now after my chain 8, I have reached my point, the small point. So I'm going to work a double crochet into the first stitch, then chain 5, and then I'm going to skip the first V, go into the second V, and make 5 single crochets. Okay, once I make 5 single crochets, I'm going to chain 3. So chain 1, 2, 3, then I'm going to go into the second stitch of that small point. Okay, so we are making a loopy point, kind of like that. Okay, again we chain 6 because we're still on our big point, so there was this chain 6 there, and we are going to work a double crochet into the first stitch of our second small point. Okay, I don't know how many times I've said small point in this video. I don't know, it feels so weird. Okay, so yeah, and I'm gonna make 5 single crochets into that chain after chaining 5. Then I'll chain 1, 2, 3, and make a double crochet into the small point, into the stitch of our small point, the second stitch. And then I'm going to chain 8. Okay, and then we have finally reached the end of our row, so we just have 2 double crochets, and we are going to work into those 2 double crochets. Okay, and our bandana main pattern, the main pattern of our bandana is over. So that is all. Okay, so now we are not going to turn our work. We are just going to work into this side of our bandana, but before that we need to make the strap. So we are going to chain for the strap. Okay, chain the desired length for the strap. It depends on your hip circumference, so that's totally up to you. Okay, just going to continue chaining our desired length. So now I've made 80 chains, as you can see, and now I'm going to chain 1 extra for the height of our single crochet, and then we're going to go into the second chain from our hook and make a single crochet. So we go in, yarn over, pull out, pull through the 2 loops on our hook. Okay, and we're just going to continue this till we reach the end of our chain. Okay, so now I'm done making all 80 of my single crochets. As you can see, this is how it's going to look. And now we are going to work on this side. Okay, I'm gonna work there. So what I'm gonna do is, as you can see, we have 2 double crochets over here, 2 double crochets, the ones we made, and we're gonna go in there in between those 2 double crochets, and we're gonna make a single crochet. As you can see, the next one has a chain 2 and 2 double crochets, because we were alternating from left to right, then right to left, and because of that we will have a chain 2 and then our 2 double crochets. So we're gonna work into the space between the chain 2 and our first double crochet. Again, for the next one we have 2 double crochets, so we're going to go in and we are going to make a single crochet in there, just 1 single crochet. Go in and pull through. Okay, again we have our chain 2 and our double crochet. So this is our chain 2, this is our first double crochet, and then this is our second double crochet. So we're going to work into the space between our first double crochet and our second double crochet. Okay, and again we have just our double crochet, both are double crochets, so we're going to work in between that. And again we have our chain 2, our double crochet, and then our second double crochet, so we work into that space over there. And if you feel like your work is being cinched like this, then you can actually make 2 single crochets into 1 stitch. Okay, so it's kind of tight over there, so you're gonna go into that same space once more and make 1 more single crochet, so 2. Okay, and that is all. We're just going to continue this pattern for this row. Okay, work into the 2 double crochet spaces, then the chain 2 and 2 double crochet spaces. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so now I've reached the end. As you can see over here, we won't have 2 double crochets because we made only 1 double crochet in our first row, so we're just gonna go into that 1 double crochet and we are going to make 2 single crochets. And then remember we skipped 2 stitches at the very start of our round. We skipped our 9th and 10th V. We only worked 8 double crochets, so we're gonna go into those 2 V's and we're going to make 1 single crochet in each V. Okay, just 1 single crochet, and then again we have our 1 double crochet because we didn't make 2 double crochets in our first row, so we're just going to work in there. And after that we have our same pattern. As you can see, we have our 2 double crochets and we also have our chain 2 and 2 double crochets, so we're just going to continue the pattern and make 2 double crochets in each of those spaces. Okay, so now I've reached the end, and as you can see, I'm down to my last 2 double crochets with our chain 2, so we're gonna work into that space over there, go in and make 2 double crochets, and we're just going to repeat the same pattern we did at the start. We're going to chain our desired length and we are going to skip 1 chain and make single crochets. Okay, so now as you can see, I've made all my single crochets, and over here we have our 2 double crochets. So this is our first double crochet stitch and this is our second double crochet stitch. So we're going to go into the first double crochet stitch, that V, and yarn or pull out and pull through the loop on our hook and make a slip stitch. Then we're going to chain 1 and take our scissors and cut our yarn, and then we pull our hook through to fasten off. And that is all for our bandana. See, this is the finished bandana. Okay, now all you gotta do is weave in the ends, which would be around the magic circle and around the strap where you fastened off. Okay, so I'll show you. We're going to take our darning needle and you're going to thread your yarn through. And then you're just going to go through the loops. You see any loops you can find, just go with your darning needle through them. Okay, just like that. There's no right or wrong, just make sure it's concealed and it doesn't come out while you're using it or, you know, washing it and stuff. Just go through and make sure it doesn't show on both sides. Okay, the darning needle or the yarn shouldn't show on both sides. Okay, it's as simple as that. As you can see, just go through those loops. Okay, so once you feel like you've had enough, if you want you can go back and forth. You're just gonna do the same for the other ends. And that is all for our finished bandana. As you can see, it looks really lovely and really beautiful. So if you like this video, please check out my other videos for amazing projects and subscribe to my channel if you want to find out new ideas, crochet ideas, or new stitches, stuff like that. So yeah, bye guys. If you like this video, try checking these two out. I'm pretty sure you'll like them too.